Good evening, everyone. Today is the 18th of December. We're going to be talking about green cleaning. We've got a fairly interesting presentation, I think. Right before the holidays, everybody's getting their house ready, trying to have everything be spick and span and nice and clean. And I want to invite all of you to kind of think about what are some of the new things that you would like to do to keep your environment really clean. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Oops. Terrific. Okay, so today we're going to talk about green cleaning. And while this is a springy picture, I think that cleaning is one of those subjects that really can be talked about throughout the year. One of the things that I love about the season is that we're kind of freshening up our houses in preparation for inviting others in. And this is the season of hospitality, of warmth, of generosity. We want to also be touching base with our family and friends. We're going to see a lot of people. People are going to come to visit us. We're going to be serving food. So we want to really have put our best foot forward and have a beautiful space ready for people to come in. One of the things that I love about green cleaning is that it keeps our indoor environment very fresh and healthy. And that's important, especially if you are in a colder climate. As we begin to close up our doors and windows, that we keep our indoor air as healthy and fresh as outdoor air. If you are a city dweller, you want to make sure that if you have your windows and doors open, you're able to refresh that air and also keep it clean of toxins, whether you keep your windows and doors open during the day and perhaps shut them during the night to put on the air con. You are always inviting in any sorts of pollutants or other unclean air particles that may come into the area if you're a city dweller. For those of us who are not city dwellers, but maybe you live near a city, the air is not being refreshed on a regular basis. Green cleaning is a great way to reflect that and to update your inner space. So let's get started. So first of all, I want to just mention that the ideas here are based on the book, Essential Oils Healthcare for Today, A Beginner's Guide. These are the top 50 health issues, A to Z. Green cleaning is not necessarily a health issue, but it's a way for us to keep healthier and to, in general, to stay healthy if we are already healthy. You want to consider using this guide with people that are new, and if you are not new, with people that you're introducing to essential oils, because it's a basic guide and has the top 50 health issues. It's a way for you to introduce oils to people on a regular basis. The last thing, it has been nicknamed the LRP book because it has 90 days of purchases, which are basically LRP orders, and a quick shorthand, if you will, for people that are just getting started. What is it that I should order, especially if I'm struggling with a particular issue? I want to say thank you to our Rising Presidential Diamond team. I am Elena Jordan, in case you haven't met me. Our Rising Blue Diamonds are Elizabeth Ho, Hong and Shu Lee, Sang Wei, Wen Wei, and Lorinda Walker. Our Rising Diamonds, Mian Fu, Karen Johnson, NCAT, Sri Malati, Denise and Nicole Tay. And our Rising Platinums, Suen B, Joyce Lynn, Sihun, Sandra, Rosalind, Jenny, Carmen, Nicole, Alan, Heather, David, and Michelle. Congratulations, and thank you for joining us. And thank you to our Blue Diamond, and again, our Rising Golds, Melanie, Sarita, Teresa, Bryce, Kakheng, Joyce, Sun Kun, Marie, Jeng Jeng, Agnes, Lydia, Wei, Yok Mei, Eng Zi, Su Lin, Ling, Anne, Sylvia, Laura, Lynn, Kathleen, Pui Hun, Michelle, Shirley, Joyce Lynn, Telia, Vinci, and Brenda. Thank you all to this wonderful group of people that are always helping us to just learn a little bit more and are super involved and are just spreading the word of good health and prosperity. So the easiest way to keep your immune system strong, prevent asthma, eczema, and allergies, prevent a chemical cloud, prevent chemical residue on surfaces, maintain clean indoor air, and prevent major illnesses are to use green cleaners. Now, for many of you, I'll be in Singapore and Manila within the next month, and we're going to be announcing that on all the chat groups. But I should be in Manila actually the weekend of the 12th, 13, 14, 15, and then I'll be in Singapore right after that, visiting with all of you. So that's from the 12th to the 15th in Manila, and then from the 16th to the 22nd in Singapore. We're going to be talking about green cleaning. I'm hoping to do a little bit of DIY or do-it-yourself projects with some of you. I noticed that on the chat group, some of you were making soaps the other day and had a really beautiful outcome. That's a great way to gather friends together, especially during the holiday season. We tend to get together in gatherings anyway. Why not put together a little project? It can be fun. People love it. And they come away with something almost like a little goodie bag, if you will. But what's more fun than to have a goodie bag that you actually made yourself? I was at a team party the other day, a holiday team party, and one of the gifts, we did a gift grab bag, so we kind of swapped gifts and had some fun with that. But one of the gifts was a whole collection, actually 3 or 4 different homemade items. One was a cream or a salve, another one was a little spray, and then a little roll-on. And I remember that was the prize gift that everybody wanted. We were all oohing and eyeing over the contents of that little box. And so I will suggest to you that a homemade gift can be really something special. And I know when I was a girl growing up, my fondest memory is actually preparing homemade gifts for everyone in my family. I didn't have a lot of money growing up, and I would either bake something or make something. I was a big knitter, and I liked to sew, so maybe I would embroider something or knit somebody a scarf or something simple that I knew how to do at that time. But that idea that I created it with my own hands was important to me, and I think it was also important to the recipients. So think about green cleaning projects. There are a lot of green cleaning ideas on the blog, and I'm going to actually open up the blog at the end so we can take a look at that. But think about for a minute, what can you do to make your indoor space a little bit cleaner? Okay, so let's also talk about personal care. When we talk about personal care, we want to make sure that the products that we're applying to our body are also, so we're cleaning ourselves, but we're making sure that we're not adding extra toxins onto our body. Our head can be very porous, just like the mouth, and we want to make sure that as we clean our hair, that we don't have to worry about things being absorbed through our scalp and actually causing us harm. The doTERRA shampoo and conditioner, root to tip serum, and healthy hold glaze are a terrific way to eliminate toxins. I use all 4 products, and so does my entire family. And I know some of you have actually mixed up some new concoctions. I've seen the recipes on the chat groups for either helping to grow hair or helping to eliminate dandruff. All of those are terrific new additions, and I encourage you to share your recipes with others because they can actually be very, very effective. But this is a great place to start when we're talking about cleaning. We want to talk about having clean and non-toxic hair. Okay, let's also talk a little bit about skincare. So the 2 main skincare lines, actually there's a third one, I don't have it pictured here. I don't know if I have it in the next slide, I can't remember. Our Virage on the left, which is sort of our newer line, our toner, cleaner, hydrating serum, and moisturizer. And on the right, our HD Clear, including the lotion, the roll-on, and the foaming face wash. I like these 2 because they're sort of our more youthful line, if you will. The Virage on the left is great for protecting the skin, for cleansing, and for hydrating and moisturizing. And the line on the right, I want to say that in general, it's for younger skin when we're talking about adolescents who are experiencing some acne. But if you are a little bit older and you're having an acne problem, I know some women have experienced acne during their time of the month. feel free to use these products. They are very, very effective. So again, when we talk about skincare, we want to talk about something that's pure and natural and is not going to cause us other problems in the long run. Some, especially anti-acne medicines, can be very harsh or toxic. They can actually cause the skin to turn redder or to be very drying and to peel. And I would add in this, I would add to the HD Clear Melaleuca Roll-On. I don't have it pictured here, but one of the things that was talked about at the last convention was the idea that Melaleuca Roll-On can actually provide really wonderful healing properties to the skin, sometimes combined with Rose Roll-On. The healing that can be done is just extraordinary. So consider also using Melaleuca Roll-On or Rose Roll-On directly on the face. It is very healing and soothing. And actually, I will say that my son recently has been using the Melaleuca Roll-On. He is not quite 16. He'll be 16 in the next few weeks. And seen great results with it, a lot of healing, and his skin looks really wonderful. And I'm his mom, so I think he's super handsome, but I like the fact that he can use something that's natural on his skin and not something that's used that's filled with toxins. We don't want to put toxins on our kids no matter what age they are. Okay, let's talk a little bit about laundry detergent. So laundry detergent is a big category. When we go to the supermarket, we see all different sorts of detergents. Many of them are filled with toxins and artificial ingredients. Our On Guard laundry detergent is a terrific way to clean your laundry. We also use it for spot cleaning. You can put it directly on the clothing and sort of scrub it in. You can see in the bottom right, it says up to 64 loads. And I have to say, we use this detergent a lot. And in my family, we're constantly doing laundry because both of my kids are involved in sports. Right now, my daughter's away at college, so we're doing slightly less. But it is 6 times concentrated, and it's terrific in the new high efficiency machines. But it can also be used in traditional washing machines, clothes washers, and will not be harmful for any type of clothing. It does have an enzyme in the laundry detergent which actually eats perspiration. So if you're a person who perspires heavily, or maybe you have gym clothes, or some of these more natural fabrics tend to hold on to the perspiration and they just don't smell fresh, even sometimes after they've been washed. It's a terrific way. You can actually dot a little bit on the offending area. You can also soak the clothes if they're really dirty, filling a bucket with water and putting half a capful or so of the laundry detergent and just letting them soak, but really effective for cleaning. On the left-hand side, you can actually make a roll-on. You want to roll on the laundry detergent directly onto the stains. That's also instead of pouring it out, you want to make sure you have kind of a targeted way. Very often we see products in the supermarkets now that are filled with toxins, but they are spot cleaners. So this is a great way for you to spot clean your clothing. Let's talk about the kitchen. So these are 3 wonderful oils, especially for this time of year. You can add them into a bucket of water if you're mopping or cleaning your floor, kitchen cabinets, or counters, excuse me. Lemon oil has a lovely fresh scent. I'm sure you've seen many of the DIY projects. And like I said, we're going to hop onto the blog for a minute so you can see some of the projects that are available. They are really very fun. I want to make sure that you're getting onto the blog on a regular basis, not just because you want to do a project, but because so much of the information there is really modern and fresh. And sometimes when I get on there, I actually read a recipe or something that someone else is doing, and I think, wow, this is terrific. I'm so glad this is here. And whether you're a person who loves to do-it-yourself projects, or you're not interested in that at all, it really is a big movement in doTERRA, and it really is an attractive point for many people that are just getting started in using essential oils. So please consider including this in your regime. Douglas fir is a great way. You can add a drop or 2. There is a traditional product out there called Pine Sol. I don't know if it's available in Asia, but it's very popular in the United States. If you like that piney kind of wintergreen smell in your kitchen or as you're cleaning, Douglas fir is the one for you. You could also add a bit of Siberian fir. Now, we're not talking about a lot of drops, folks, because you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, this would be expensive. You only really need a drop or two in a sprayer bottle to get the scent and to kind of freshen up your house. You can also consider diffusing these near your kitchen if you are cooking something that is a little bit smelly, like fish or maybe some kind of vegetable that just doesn't seem to clear even after you've cooked it. I love the smells of food cooking in the kitchen, but I hate when the following morning I wake up and the smells are still there. It's delicious when I'm eating it or maybe right after, but the next day is really just tiresome. It's terrific to be able to clean your kitchen environment with one of these three and sort of lift up those smells and get them out of there. Okay, how about the bathroom? Now, again, lemon, but I would also consider wild orange. My husband is the person who started using wild orange in our bathroom, and we use it one of two ways. We either keep just a little bottle of wild orange either on the back of the toilet tank or on one of the counters so that anybody who's in there can drop a drop or two right into the toilet. It takes odors away instantly. Same thing with Purify. And what I love about it is you can actually make your own sprayer bottle and have that in your bathroom. Bathroom sprays are very popular, as you know. It's nice to make a nice looking spray, put a couple of drops of essential oil in it, and then finally maybe a pretty label or a sticker so that people know exactly what it is, and then place that in your bathroom. It's convenient, it's healthy, and it really works. It works magic. When I travel, I often carry a bottle of wild orange with me. Hotel bathrooms tend to be small. Can't always guarantee that the ventilation is going to be that great. So you want to make sure that you have something quickly available to kind of freshen up the space right away. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about mold. Mold can really appear anywhere. It is most prevalent in basements or bathrooms or gym bags where it tends to be wet or a little bit hot. I know many of you perhaps do not have basements. They are not as common outside of the eastern United States. I know even in the South, down in Texas and so on, people just really don't have basements. It's not a method of construction. But mold is a problem that people have all over, whether they have a basement or they don't. On Guard, used directly on a sponge, can help to wipe out mold. Diffusing On Guard in a space can help to reduce mold and keep it from coming back. And finally, the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. Whether you're cleaning a small area or a large, certainly if you're working with mold, you want to make sure you're using a protective mask. You do not want to breathe in mold spores. That can be very unhealthy for us, but consider using any or all of the On Guard products if you do have a mold problem. Here's the entire On Guard line, just to give you a sense of what we have. The one thing that's not pictured here is the On Guard spray that you can carry with you and put on your hands. But from sort of from left to right, we have the foaming hand wash, the toothpaste, the cleanser, the bottles of oil, another bottle of the pump hand soap, the lozenges, laundry detergent, and finally the On Guard capsules and beadlets. What I love about this product line is it really incorporates such a wide variety of products, but ones that are helping to always boost our immune system and keep our environment clean. So if you haven't tried one of the products that's pictured here, please try it. I think you'll find it extremely beneficial and useful. Okay, so a 90-day plan. If you were green cleaning your house, you would in month 1 purchase Purify, On Guard, DDR Prime, which is a great way for us to clean out on the inside and out. And we could use the liquid or the pre-made capsules. Lemon, Melaleuca, and black pepper. And all of these orders were calculated to be at least 125 PV, so you could get your product of the month. In month 2, you would try the Breathe Oil, the On Guard capsules, PB Assist to keep your insides, your gut clean, and maybe a diffuser of your choice if you didn't have a diffuser already. And then finally in month 3, you would try Serenity capsules, Breathe Drops, Breathe Stick, and Breathe Touch Roll-On. Something makes me think that this is not the right one, but you want to be able to try some of those face products perhaps, or the shampoo, or the Melaleuca Roll-On. That's a big one, folks. I want to make sure if you haven't tried Melaleuca Roll-On that you're going to try it now. So let's hop onto the blog for a minute. We have a few more minutes. Before I actually end the presentation, I want to show you what the blog is all about. I want to show you a couple of the DIY recipes. So if you can hold on. Now you can get onto the blog one of two ways. Let's try doTERRA blog. And I just went into the Google search, and right away you can see products, doTERRA blog products, and we're going to click right here, DIYs. Okay, so as you can see, the DIY, now you could do this by logging in, but that's an easy way just in case you're able to get on or you're trying to get someone on. So here we go. Here's essential oils for skin, spring fling room spray. Here's some do-it-yourself posts, a powder cleanser, which I'm going to click on in a minute, a salt spray for your hair, which maybe we don't need right now, natural air freshener, and nourishing soap satchels. So let's click on the powder cleanser. Okay. And as you can see here, it's sort of in a mason jar with some holes in the top. I'm not sure where they got that, but we can take a look. And it says 2 cups of borax, 1 cup baking soda, half a cup citric acid, half a cup kosher salt, and 20 drops lemon oil. So deep cleaning doesn't have to mean hours of scrubbing on your hands and knees. This powdered cleanser makes it easy to clean even the grimiest surfaces with little to no work. Just sprinkle on the surface, walk away for 15 to 30 minutes, and then wipe clean. Although borax is natural, it can be toxic when ingested and should be kept away from children and pets. If you're concerned about using borax, you can omit it. Borax is a natural mineral. It's actually sometimes used in Asian cooking to create a sort of frothy effect in small, very small amounts. But in cleaning, it is a natural mineral that is sort of like a rock that gets mined. You're going to combine all the ingredients in a large bowl and stir until combined. Store in a large shaker bottle, and to use, dampen the surface and sprinkle powder over the area you want to clean. So this is just one of many, many recipes. What I love about this is that it's easy to make and inexpensive. Cleaning products have become so incredibly expensive that really the prices are shocking. And I want to help you to save a little bit of money, especially now in the holiday season when we all have so many expenses. Okay. Oh, I see my pause. So am I sharing again? Okay, there we go. All right. Let's go on to our last. I actually have 2 last slides that I want to share with you. So for those of you who are celebrating Christmas, I want to wish you all a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And may your days be filled with blessings until we meet again. This is actually a picture of my Christmas tree this year. I worked kind of hard on it. I wanted to do an all red tree. And so I hope you enjoy this. I'm so very proud of each and every one of you. I have such a wonderful sense of when I see you on the phone and when I see you on this chat group, how hard you're all working and how wonderful you are to your customers and your friends and the people that you're reaching out to, and your generosity of spirit really warms my heart. I'm so very grateful to be part of this team. And then finally, I want to just say thank you. Thank you to everyone who gets on every week. Thank you to all of you who are supporting me and the team and supporting each other. If you are getting on this call, it really says it speaks volumes about what you value, that you value friendship and caring and support, and also good and natural health. And for that, I am very, very grateful. Please support each other until I get there. I will not see you for the next 2 weeks. I won't see you on Christmas because it's on a Sunday, and I won't see you on New Year's Day. By the time New Year's rolls around, I will actually be on my way to Singapore. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you and getting together in person. So I'm going to stop the share.